Ira Epstein with your Morning Flash update, and we are now on Monday, the 12th of September, 2022. Time is flying, isn't it? Football day yesterday, great day. Today, no serious U.S. economic reports. In fact, if we can come to this, you can see we have none of that. We get the USDA WASDE report, supply-demand report. That's going to come out, I think, around 11 o'clock this morning. But tomorrow morning, we get the all-important August CPI. The market is looking for it to slip to somewhere between 8 to 8.1% from the 8.5%. That's the July headline reading from the July number for August. However, the core CPI is expected to have risen 0.3%, going up to 6.1 from the 5.9. Where's that going to take the market? So that becomes the big issue. What we're getting in the marketplace right now is a lot of short covering. You can see it happening in the stock indices. The silver market, if you take a look here, up in this is a sell-off. The market was up nearly $1 an ounce. Gold up $10, and that's because the dollar is down. Everything that was going the other way is reversing course in front of the CPI, and then the day after, on Wednesday, we get the PPI number. Then we get sort of quiet with all the major stuff until we get to the 21st, which is the FOMC meeting, at which point the Fed will either go 50 or 75 basis points for a hike. In the grain market, we were up a lot earlier, and now we're down 3 cents in the corn in front of the report. You got to let that come out to know where you're going to go. I continue to think the 100 level in the cotton could be a bottom area. It's got the first inkling of it. Doesn't say, my work didn't turn yet, but it's certainly saying you can't be short anymore. Then when we look at all the energy markets, the question is, where's this market going to finally hold? It's getting a little bit of a bid, as many markets are today, from the falling dollar. And the question, of course, is how far can the dollar drop? We were some 49 points lower. Yeah, you were down here over 100 points down. When I got up this morning, I was watching them going, whoa, that's a pretty big break. You were up a lot higher than this earlier in the if you were looking at the Dow. It is up 129, but that's 100 off the high. And I'm going to repeat, I think a lot of this has to do with evening up in front of the all-important CPI. Some traders want to say, okay, we have now seen the peak in the headline number, and it's going to keep falling until it gets towards 4%. And I keep saying that the core CPI is what the Fed watches, and if that doesn't come down, it's nice that the headline number does, but it doesn't take them off their mission to get that core CPI closer to a 2% number. That's going to be a very difficult process. Now, this coming Thursday, I'm going to set it up today, and for those of you that have gone to our website and signed up for any free offer, you'll get an email inviting you to my first live webinar, and that's right after, obviously, the summer. So this is the first one that we'll kick off with. Look for that in your mail tomorrow. I'll bring it up here, and so you can see it, show you if you're not on the mailing list, what you do to go get that. And in the meantime, I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great trading day, and I'll see you all later today when we do our market wrap-ups. Welcome. I'm Ira Epstein, and I'm here to talk about my enhanced Bollinger Band course. Now, many of you have taken my regular charting course, and if not, you might think you know something about Bollinger Bands. As you know, Bollinger Bands are an algorithm designed to keep the market trading within it 95% of the time, and on a chart, it will offer on the top part resistance, on the bottom support, and the idea is the market will travel within them. We know that sometimes it latches onto that band, goes up or goes down. Well, how do you play with that? Can you pyramid the positions off that type of thinking? Well, I've applied all 3 of these into 13 different videos that teach you my concept of it. And from that concept, you're able to work with weekly charts and or daily charts. The 13 videos, each about 7 minutes long. The idea here is not to put you in school forever, but to teach. Now, If you haven't tried my complete futures research, I throw that in as well. Whether you've tried this or not, I think it's worth taking a look at. I think you're going to learn something from there. That research, by the way, covers twice daily market updates for you and access to what I call window envelope numbers, which I think are very important when looking at these Bollinger Bands. The next part is a trial to our charting software so you can make your charts look the same way that mine do. It's that simple. Where do you go with it and how do you get all this? It's simple. You go to our website, www.iraepstein.com. If you go to the word education, everything you need is answered there. You can also call my staff. They'll be happy to help you get set up. I'm Ira Epstein, on the road to your education.